There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Glad to have you with us from Aggie Memorial Stadium in Las Cruces, New Mexico, home to the Aggies of New Mexico State. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the San Jose State Spartans, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the New Mexico State Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. New Mexico State will kick it off and we'll be underway. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return after 22. Back to throw, it's Latu. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Guys, let's think for just a moment about San Jose State. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this.
There he goes. Touchdown, Spartans. Once he got some room, it was over.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish with a bang, a 71-yard scoring strike. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looking for room, it's Green. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Right back to the well.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Thomas looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Church. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 34 with a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
The offenses should focus on their guys and making sure so-and-so guys get so-and-so touches. And, you know, listen, they're featuring this guy. They're going to throw it to him. He's going to be the primary target on a lot of times. I can't be reckless, but I definitely have to find my way to get that guy the ball.
Oh, he's got some space. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. They'll give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. He's got his man. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
You might just think that dude's a power back, but what a great job coming out of the backfield, become a wide receiver, and then guess what? When he gets in the open field, that's not a lot of fun to try to bring to the ground. That's a big bull.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Hauls it in. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need 6s.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Thomas back to pass. Zings it complete to the right. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Aggie! An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
And he's going to bring this one out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Swings it out to his running back. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets to the 23. Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Davis. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll move the tight end. Takes the handoff, it's Mahoney. Makes makes it past the marker. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
Good enough.
That's the beauty of misdirection in the run game, right? You try to show the defense one look, and then you come back and hit them the other way when they're not expecting it.
Looking to throw on first down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Trying play action. This time it's complete. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
He's brought down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Pressure coming. Finds his man open. Touchdown, San Jose State. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So an 82-yard drive there. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Thomas looking to fire. Going over the top. Brings it down on the right side. They finally make the stop, and what a fantastic way to finish off this first quarter after that play. That's the end of the quarter. San Jose State is on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter.
7.
So after the break, they'll go back to work.
Charcoal! Charcoal! Charcoal!
Here's the handoff. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Green. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They'll leave it with him. Really tough run there. He got 4. That'll leave him a yard short on 4th down.
Now, 4th down.
This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Dropping back, it's Latu. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
The play action fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Mahoney. Now facing a 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
And they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the 1st down. Let's see if they punt it away.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
New Mexico State trying to retain possession on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He'll take the deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. To the air, it's Latu. Fires left. Wide open downfield. Oh, what a cut! They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Spartans.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defense all year long.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Got a man, it's Green. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs.
A nice job by the QB. It's 3rd down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Fires to the wideout. And wings it incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Thomas back to pass. Quickly complete. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
Awesome job there on 3rd down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield. The defense took everything away. So his eyes come down. He finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. He's got him this time.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So we'll see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Thomas looking to fire. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown!
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire, and win this second half.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The away team is hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon. They're up by 10 over Florida Atlantic. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look and the replay booth will overturn the call. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Davis. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. And the Spartans will hustle to the line.
On the play. And that's good enough for 1st down.
Back to throw. It's Latu. Oh, they're after him. It's complete to the right. Headed to the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Man, he looks like he's in a rhythm on this drive, right? 3 for 3. He's going where he needs to go with the football. The defense doesn't have any answers for him. Find the offensive coordinator. I'm letting this guy keep chucking it down here close to the goal line.
They really got this offense humming. Just a 4th play of the drive, and it's first. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, San Jose State.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead, built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Thomas back to pass. Going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the 1st half. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Spartans will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They got a lot done through the air in the 1st half, and they might need even more production here in the 2nd.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Thomas looking to fire. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Finds a man on the right. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
This offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep him clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to...
Gonna let it fly. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Return takes it inside the 30, down to the 28 as the defense has them setting up shop from there.
Hey, listen, it's not just the offense that makes adjustments at halftime. The defense does too, and that time maybe showing a little bit of a different look than what they did in the first half. Looked like they confused the quarterback, and they're able to come away with a pick.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking downfield, it's Latu. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Aggies offense will have another go at it. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Unloads to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover. Pick up the 1st.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
The Aggies really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Caught near the sticks. It's Church. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give on the inside. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Makes the grab. It's Church. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Offense facing fourth down.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the fourth down stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Bring in the heat. With the catch, it's Mahoney. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Grab near the sticks. It's Henson. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Spartans trying to get a touchdown on first and goal.
Let's go.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Spartans. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. Florida Atlantic has been hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon. They're up by 6 over Florida Atlantic. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Thomas back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Church.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job. Increase that. He's reading the coverage and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Base 27, Joe. Base 27, Joe.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds a man in the middle. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football.
Intercepted for the 11th time. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Handoff to the lone back. Still on his feet at the 40. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3. We've come to the end of the period, and San Jose State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the 4th. They'll ride the hot hand. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Quick strike complete. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
I love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. You know the defense is expecting you to run the football, and you just did it the previous play. So on that 3rd down, you dial up the play action to keep the chains moving.
They'll send the tight end in motion. The give to the tailback. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Scanning the field, it's Latu. Fires to the right. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. You got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you take that shot, and you stop the clock. And it's a long shot, but you're letting teams hang around.
Yeah, and I prefer to win. Like, I want to make sure that, you know, if I'm up, I'm going to run the football. But there's definitely a school of thought in nowadays where I'm putting up stats, and I'm keeping the pedal to the floor.
From the gun on 3rd down. Dumps it to the back. Right on the money. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Heading off from the shotgun. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
And that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Using his legs, it's Mahoney. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to power their way ahead. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
What a day. His third rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect... There he goes! He stopped just a chain length or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Aggies have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and 8, going downfield for the big play. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. To give as they work on that clock. Picks up the first down. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Right back to the well. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go to the ground. He breaks a tackle. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. And the Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. To the ground to try to move the chains. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
The Spartans getting set on 1st and 10.
29.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Lots of room to run. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But the opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Top 15 teams colliding, fellas, in a game of massive importance. Let's catch you up to speed. Illinois is ahead right now, but the school that produced the likes of Dick Butkus and Red Grange has some work to do before this is over. They're up by 6 over Iowa. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Thomas looking to fire. Unloads to the right. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Man, he is hard to wrap up as he gets into the 32-yard line. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using the quick game.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Moves away as he feels pressure. Going to try to get it himself. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Back to pass on 2nd down. Here's a hit. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have got to be time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the 1st? On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Still looking, on the move. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
And these aren't easy situations for these offenses, man. Like, it's a known passing situation. The defense is playing coverage. Nowhere to go with the football, forces the incompletion, and this one is all but over.
And they take a knee on 4th down, having inflicted enough damage, and that ought to do it. Wins are hard to come by in a college football season, and they should be cherished and prized, particularly when you get win number 6 and become bowl eligible. Welcome to Boise, Idaho, and Albertson Stadium, home of the Boise State Broncos. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the New Mexico State Aggies, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Collins with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Running back searching for a hole. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Snagged out of the air. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. With all those receivers in the game, you might think they were getting ready to try to take a big shot. Instead, just efficiently moving the chains.
Yeah, you got all that speed. It scares the mess out of me. I might give you more of a cushion, especially in some areas where you're going to get good matchups of safeties or linebackers on receivers. Nice execution by the offense, getting the free first down.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Fighting off the defender. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
To the ground, he's got it again. And this offense went right back to the well, and this time the defense made sure it ran dry. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown it 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in night.
Sends it downfield. Hits him in stride inside the 10. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from next going for the goal line. And he waltzes in for the... The Aggies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Gets the back moving. Thomas back to pass. Grabs it in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. It's a seam wide open. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Splits the uprights. Good. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the ground with the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Thomas looking to fire. The short hands, it's Green. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. He just kind of finished the play. That should have been a pick.
They'll give it to the back. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fair catch is signaled and... First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Church. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few. New Mexico State lines up quickly. Back to throw, time running short in the half. That's caught. It's Church. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Thomas back to pass. Going deep. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
trying to keep the drive alive. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that Smurf turf, sign me up for another half in Boise. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
And he's going to try to return this one. He was looking for some running.
Out at the 18, and the New Mexico State offense will take over. 1st and 10.
The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on them. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Power football with the run. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on 3rd down. Thomas looking to fire. He's got his man across the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit. Yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in 3rd down when you know the ball's going to come out fast. Understanding that, breaking on the football, going, making the tackle, and forth.
Looking for a huge play. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Running into the end. Leaves it with the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Well, they called that an ISO play, and it was isolated for a loss.
They try to isolate a linebacker inside and really run the football right at you, right down the middle. But you better move those big defensive linemen out of the way and create some space. They didn't do it, and you could tell that's why the ball went nowhere.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Thomas back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. They go to the ground. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Makes the grab. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles. And a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that side.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Listen, you hear all the time about how important it is to stay on schedule offensively, right? And this is a perfect example. You just can't have negative plays early in drives because even when you come up with big plays like we just saw, you're still miles away from picking up this first down. You're making it so hard on your offense.
Here's the pressure. They got him for the sack. And Thomas looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Gonna swing it on second down. He's got the back in the middle. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
And that's good enough for first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Connection to the right. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. New Mexico State lines up quickly. To the air on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense. And I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go. So you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep and don't let anyone get behind you.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a double.
Under fire. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going for it on fourth down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. He's got it, first down and 4. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense.
First and goal.
Motion from the back. Thomas back to pass. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. So they'll decline the penalty. Pleased with the results of that last play. So here comes our first play of overtime. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Pulls it in. It's Church. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
At the 9-yard line. First and goal.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown.
Military, stop it.
Looking to throw on first down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. This time it's complete. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
Today's game in football, it's about getting your speedsters in space. Why? Because you let them do the rest. You get them the football quickly, let them break tackles. You see so many times them making plays after the catch. So hard to stop.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Touchdown, New Mexico State. Got it, Indians. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this...